You think I can redeem myself from my last baking video? Follow along, we'll see if I can. Let's get into it. So this time, like the last attempt, I am still here in the shop. Mostly because I want to have the resources available to me to try other methods if I think of them along as we go. I wasn't able to get a hold of the stone like I mentioned from the last video, but I'm trying this time with the barbecue grill because it's got a better fitting lid, and I've preheated a couple small pieces of cast iron you saw me reseason in another video. Start here, the cast iron is good and up to temperature, probably a little over temperature, so I'm going to turn this down. At this point I'm on low. Get us a little bit of a butter here. Just a narrow little pat, enough to lube up the pan just a little. In fact, I think I'll cut that in half, so I don't need a lot. Not like eggs, they don't need to bathe in butter. Put that on one of each of these pans here. It was right in front of me. I'll show you what I'm working with here. I've got a pair of the skooky pans you saw from the seasoning video. These might be kind of close, but we're going to stick them on anyway. We're going to set those in there, throw the lid on, and let it go for at least 12 minutes that the package recommends, and we'll see what happens from there. We'll come back when the 12 minutes is up. Alright, countdown is on. Smells halfway decent over here. Let's see if I was able to redeem myself. Here we go. Well, a couple are burnt on the bottom. I think that's the hotter side of the grill. These two look halfway decent. Okay, I'm going to shut the grill off, leave them in the open air, let them cool down for a couple minutes, see what they turn into. I don't think I did too bad. Let me grab my cooling rack here, or I'm going to grab my cooking gloves and and a rack, put these up on and let them cool down naturally. We'll see how we did. So for a rack today, I'm going to use a fry pan upside down. And then we'll see if this Dutch oven stand works for the other one. I did learn from the seasoning video, so we're going to try this anyway because, well, perfect. Alright, we'll let those cool down for a little bit. Then we'll come back and see how we did. Okay, hasn't been quite as long as I think it needs to be, but we're going to take these off of here. Oh, we're looking much better already. That one's a little crispy around the edges. But otherwise, not too freaking bad. I might try a lighter pan up on a rack, give it a little bit more space between that and the grill bottom, and just see how that works. Let me see what I can come up with for another pan, because working with the barbecue seemed to work pretty decently. Let's give it another shot. Okay, so I've got a pie pan and my grill from the Camp-Made kit, but there poses a little bit of a problem. The grill from the Camp-Made kit is just a hair bigger than the barbecue, so it won't quite fit. I'll have to do some looking around and see what I can come up with. Maybe we'll make another attempt when we get out in the field and can use the Camp-Made kit with the Dutch oven how it was intended. Or I'll have to come up with some charcoal and we'll do it right here on the table like we did with the pizzas. We'll see what happens. I think we'll try it out in the field because it gives me an excuse to get out in the field. But for now, let's just set this here. See how I did. A little bit of charring on the bottom. I think getting them up off that bottom grate and further away from the heat would be a little better. Otherwise, not too bad. Warm, chewy, holds itself together unlike the other ones. Definitely worth some more trial and error. We'll see what happens. So, in conclusion for this video, yeah, I haven't perfected it yet, but I think I'm on the right path. Baking on the equipment that I carry, I think is possible. I just got to find the right combination of stuff, or maybe add some stuff to it. Something that'll fit in the barbecue while I travel so it's not in the way. We'll see what happens. Subscribe to the channel so you can see when I do some more experiments. Like this video so I know people are watching it. And follow along on the Hags Overlanding channel. See where this goes. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you on the trail.